I read all 3 volumes of Skyward by Joe Henderson with art by Lee Garbett. It was action packed with hardly a dull moment. It was entertaining and imaginative. It felt like a CW show on AMC with a HBO budget. The art was expressive and aesthetically appealing to me. I love the art style that this has. Like, definitely this art style, her on the cover. I love the art style. It's just such beautiful imagery. The story is about Willa Fowler, a young woman working as a delivery person in Chicago on Earth where it used to have gravity. But now everybody that's poor and working class is flying and lives up in the air at the top of buildings, skyscrapers, and all of the rich people are living on the ground in Chicago as if gravity's still on because they have the technology to keep them on the ground. Willa goes on a mission to see what life with the rich people down on the ground is like, because she's just fascinated. She's like, I've never been where the rich people are. I want to know what that's like. I want to know what that experience is like. She ends up exposing a bunch of different worlds that she was not expecting to find or to see, that is hidden from everybody that is like flying in the air, that is living on the top of like skyscrapers. I picked up Skyward because the person I saw talking about this, they loved it, they enjoyed it. I trusted their opinions on it, and also because it was a black girl flying, so I was thinking like superhero, I was thinking X-Men, and I just love this cover. I thought the cover was just like very, very interesting, very like, I don't know, really good artwork. I love it. The story was not the superhero story that I expected, but it did not disappoint. I was entertained. It definitely surprised me in more ways than one and kept me on my toes because it just went from one thing to the next to the next. But the thing about it going from one thing to the next to the next was that I almost kind of felt like I was able to see the outline of the plot points of the story. Like, we need to go to the next plot point to keep the story moving. And it kept it interesting and it kept it going, but it also was just kind of like, where was the motivation to go in that direction really that strong that it ended up in that way? Like, it just felt, maybe it felt a little too convenient at times, but it definitely didn't take away from the story. And overall, I definitely enjoyed Skyward by Joe Henderson. I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was written by a black person, a black man, but it wasn't. It was written by a white person, but it's fine. It was a great story.